All right, today we're going to be reading Aw Nuts by Rob McClurkan. And Ash Jr. is going to be reading with me, right? You love this book?
Uh-huh.
All right. This is also a classic in our house.
It is.
And there's Mr. Squirrel.
Yep. He's the main character in this book.
He is the main character in this book. Squirrel loved acorns. He would roast them. He would toast them. He would grill them. He would chill them. Every fall, Squirrel would collect acorns. And one day, he saw the most delicious-looking acorn he had ever seen. He had to have it. He pushed. He shoved until it finally fit. But then... and he says, "Ah, nuts!" That's right. Poor Squirrel, all his acorns were gone. And then he heard it. "Hey, come back here." It was his prized acorn bouncing down the street. A boing, a boing, a boing. Grabbing his sneakers, Squirrel ran after the acorn as fast as he could. Until he lost a shoe. Ah, nuts! So Squirrel jumped into a taxi. "Follow that acorn!" But then the taxi ran out of gas. Ah, nuts! Luckily, on the same corner was a pogo stick. "I have you now." Squirrel likes to say "aw nuts," doesn't he?
He does.
Not as lucky, Squirrel bounced right into a manhole. Ah, nuts! A truck was passing by, so Squirrel grabbed hold of it. Who's he calling a nut?" Do you think he's calling somebody a nut? No, he's just saying like, "aw shoot," right?
Yeah. But it's all nuts.
Aw nuts, that's right. But the truck brought him all the way to Bucksnort, Tennessee. Aw nuts! And then a dog said, "Bark, bark, bark." From there, he rode a dog that chased its tail. He hopped into a boat that sprang a leak, and he jumped on a horse that threw him off. He hitched a ride on a little girl's bike, and then he ended up at a birthday party. "I love you. Hugger Jack. My turn." And he says, "Ah, nuts." That's when he caught hold of a big red balloon. The balloon carried him high into the air where, and the little girl at the party was like, "Hug." She really wants a hug, right? Then the balloon went, "Ah, nuts." And then, at that exact moment, the acorn rolled to a stop. Look at all those nuts. Oh my goodness. There's so many nuts. Oh, nuts! This time he's saying, "Oh my gosh, there's so many nuts," right? Back home, Squirrel was finally about to dig into the most delicious-looking acorn ever. And then all of a sudden, a new, most delicious-looking acorn dropped from the sky.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, what's going to happen?
I don't know. He's doing it all over again.
That's right. He says, "Ah, nuts."
He's doing it all over again.
He's doing it all over again. He's got to chase it up. Maybe he'll end up in Bucksnort, Tennessee again.
Yep. And he'll at a bowling party. And then he goes back to his room and gets it out. And then it happens all over again.
That's right. All right. Good night. I love you.